In this video we'll show you the auto fit container. How to use the auto fit container, what are some of the attributes inside it. So the auto fit container is a great functionality if you have huge amount of paragraphs and you need it to move up and down dynamically. Let's take an example. I've got an opportunity here in Salesforce, the Dickinson mobile generators. But look at the description. It's quite big, to be honest. I would say 2.5 paragraphs at least. Now, it could depend per opportunity. One opportunity could have 1 paragraph, one could have 4 paragraphs. It doesn't really matter. But what does matter is how dynamically we want to pull that data across and have it fit your Titan web. So let me show you. Let's say I get a widget, and then within that widget I'm going to get the auto fit container. Okay, and we'll make this a bit bigger like this. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a paragraph over here, like that. And let's make this paragraph a bit wider, like that. Let's go ahead and give this paragraph a name. We'll call this opportunity paragraph. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to map it to Salesforce, and specifically this opportunity, which I've actually hard-coded already. So we can do configure integration. We will do create new. We'll say get from opportunity. Go to conditions. We'll say opportunity ID equals. We'll give it a static value like this, and then go to mapping. This is my paragraph, and I'm just going to map the description to it. Click apply. Opportunity ID equals static value, and then we're done. Once you do this and I click save, now one of the things I want you to focus on is if I refresh this, it's not the one, let's go and do a preview. You can see the paragraph will render, but it will render dynamically. So let me show you here. 1 second, let me make sure I've got my Salesforce in there. Mapping is good. We want to do onload. So close, close, save. Then let's do a refresh. Now as you can see, the paragraph is pulled in dynamically and this looks good, but what if I was to make this section a bit smaller? The auto container section. Now let's refresh. Will it make a difference? Absolutely not, because that's the point of this, is to extend depending on what your data from Salesforce is like. Now to give you even better of an example, I can get a button and just simply place it under the paragraph. Now you would think the paragraph would go over the button, right? No, that would not happen. It would dynamically shift with the text, and that's the exact point of this entire element, is the auto fit container will auto fit depending on your dynamic data. So as you can see, the button is working really nicely. So you can do this vertically, you can also do this horizontally. So if you click over the container itself, you've got this option here. This one's going vertical, this one's going to go horizontal. And then horizontal will move, obviously, horizontal. So if I refresh this now, and we bring this over, you can see that it's now horizontal. So 2 options to this auto fit container, the horizontal and the vertical, and the entire point of this to render the data dynamically depending on your different records from Salesforce.